bug. I expected more from Shakur in terms of his offense. I've seen more from him. That's why people were kind of upset at, how he performed. I expected more from him. Everybody expected more from him. And I just feel like at this point, man, if you're fighting a certain level of type of guys in your hometown, why not show off for the fans, bro? Why not take some chances and whatnot? That's what I would do, honestly. And you see.
That was Bruce Carrington giving Shakur Stevenson constructive, good criticism, and Shakur Stevenson taking it the wrong way. If he can't see what everybody else is seeing, he said he got great eyes, but he's not thinking with his head. They talk about pulling up on each other. Man, stick around. We finna get into this video.
Andre Berto at Andre Berto. .4 Shinseo Tinder goof troop looking don't want to listen to nobody. Here's a video, listen to yo bigamies, they telling you the same it's stupid. To lol you. Really a hard short bus for real lol. This is crazy lol. Good night Shocker. I knew that lol gap in the mouth looked a familiar 6 night buddy lol. Andre Berto at Andre Berto. 3 Hawk Shocker buddy. I need to get some rest. If you start your period again tomorrow, just go get some middler som, it should help. Just leave dead FK alone lol you. Like H on my that won't go away. Good night. Shakur Stevenson Tinder. Berto, I heard about you, my boy. Don't mac him, tell the world about the real you.
Hustling hard enough, you just getting here to work. Come on, man. We just getting here to work. I've been up working. Come on, man. You ain't hustling hard enough. You want to be on my team, you gotta hustle harder, baby. Showing up when you get here.
Andre Berto.
It's showtime!
He's an okay fighter. He's running. I was trying to cut the rear. I heard Drake say go to the right. I went to the right. He started going left. Well, one of y'all said go to the right. And I went that way.
You weren't jabbing, bro.
Yeah.
You was just following.
I was trying to get him.
Yeah, but you gotta jab your way. Them body shots hurt.
I had him at a certain time. I started picking the pace up, but it's like he just kept like.
You wasn't letting your hands go. You was picking the pace up with your movement, but your hands wasn't. You know what I mean?
It was a certain time I started throwing, boom, 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 boom. I just started touching.
And then I think in the 8th or 9th he was like, let me start moving.
I was just about to say, he's just like,
he was pump faking like he was trying to do something, but he started the first couple rounds he was sharp. That 3rd, 4th, 5th he started like kind of.
He was solid. Okay, he was solid at first. I'm like, really? Bouncing, he won't stand in one spot. He's just bouncing.
I said that he was throwing you off with the feints. That's why I kept telling you, feint him back and jab.
Hey, yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy, Boxing Fanatic. I'm back with another one. Shakur Stevenson. His fight that he had with Artem Hartunian. His peers was trying to give him, good criticism, but constructive criticism. And Shakur just wasn't soaking it all in. Instead of soaking it all in like a sponge, he was, instead of talking about this, that, and the third. I don't know if it's me or is it just him. I don't think he do good with constructive criticism. But this is something that we're going to be talking about.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
So after the fight with Artem Hartunian, Shakur Stevenson, he goes back into his locker room, and his peers, Bud Crawford and Andre Ward, basically, was trying to give him, pointers on what to do in the fight. And he wasn't, listening. You can hear Terrence Crawford basically saying, you picked up the pace with your feet, but you wasn't letting your hands go. And during the fight, you can tell he wasn't letting his hands go. And as they was telling him this, Shakur Stevenson was with a rebuttal, like, oh, I was doing this, bro. These guys telling you they already done and been where you trying to go. So you got to learn how to take constructive criticism. Same thing with Tank. and Floyd. When Floyd seen Tank down on the scorecards, where was Floyd? Was right there. Tank, you losing on the unofficial scorecard. You gotta do something. And you seen Tank, do something. He let his hands go. He walked to Mario Barrios. He walked to Leo Santa Cruz, Rolly, and so on and so forth. And the same thing with Shakur Stevenson. You got to be able to take constructive criticism, and him just lashing out, on a lot of people is just. I just feel like sometimes he got to stay off of social media because, it just seemed like it's just getting all into his head. And yeah, I think that was the best Shakur Stevenson we have seen in this fight against Artem Hartunian, because in that last fight with Edward De Los Santos, he said at the end of the fight, I was scared, he was scared too. So he did more running in that fight with Edward De Los Santos. And in this fight, he tried to stand there and try to have a point to prove. And that point wasn't proven. I think the real Shakur Stevenson is Abdullah Mason. And I got this clip from Bozy Ennis.
Abdullah Mason just turned 20.
He's the man. He's up and coming. He's the man. I think he's not a what you call it prospect. He's not a prospect. I think he's a contender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a contender. And I guarantee you, if he had a fought the guy Keyshawn fought and the guy that Shakur fought, I think he would have stopped him. You know what I mean? He would have stopped him.
Saying just what I always thought, because Shakur Stevenson, he's not a finisher. When he gets you hurt, he don't know how to finish you. So going in there with somebody like Abdullah Mason, he gonna finish you. Or going in there with somebody like Tank, he gonna finish you. Going in there with somebody like Bud Crawford, he's gonna finish you. I'm just pointing out the obvious things that Shakur Stevenson don't do. Or Ryan Garcia, when he gets you hurt, he going after you. He trying to get you up out of there. Shakur Stevenson, he don't mind.
Just test out the opponent by standing there and kind of, punishing him a little bit more. Maybe try to get the stoppage that way, and that'll change everybody's perspective on it. But when he keeps fighting the same way all 12 rounds, then he kind of turns people off. Because there comes a point after 5, 6, 7 rounds where he knows he's in control dominance. All right, let me fucking test this squad. Let me fucking put it on him and see what he can do. And maybe you get the stoppage and everybody's going to be happy. But when he doesn't, it kind of keeps people, a little off.
He don't mind boxing the whole 12 rounds. And just fighting the fight the way he comfortable with. He don't mind doing that. So I think it's got to be a lot of change if he gonna, want to take that fight with somebody like Tank, because Tank ain't playing no games. Tank gon', it's gonna come upon the time where Shakur Stevenson, yeah, he might go up on the scorecards for a little bit, but it's the mental pressure that Tank applies. Once he applies that pressure, then you go to see, fighters break down, they give up because of the mental pressure. And then if you can't keep somebody off you that's a big puncher, you in a long fight. I'm just pointing out the obvious, Y'all tell me what y'all think about, Shakur Stevenson not being able to really take constructive criticism. Alright? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace. So I think it's gotta be a lot of change if he gonna, want to take that fight with somebody like Tank. Because Tank ain't playing no games. Tank gon', it's gonna come upon the time where Shakur Stevenson, yeah, he might go up on the scorecards for a little bit, but it's the mental pressure that Tank applies. Once he applies that pressure, then you go to see, fighters break down, they give up because of the mental pressure. And then if you can't keep somebody off you that's a big puncher, you in a long fight. I'm just pointing out the obvious, Y'all tell me what y'all think about, Shakur Stevenson not being able to really take constructive criticism. Alright? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.